Welcome back. Thanks so much for staying with us tonight. Stop what you're doing right now and think about the seconds that are passing by. According to the National Association for Children of Addiction, there are 2 babies born every second to drug-addicted parents. Right now, the Lee County Sheriff's Department is working several wanted persons cases, and they all have one thing in common: charges for child endangerment because of children testing positive for controlled substances. WTVA's Daniela Oropeza spoke with both the sheriff about an increase of these types of cases and a pediatrician about the impact drugs can have on children.
The job of a child is to go to school and learn.
Pediatrician Dr. Nikki Curry with North Mississippi Health Services says she's seen an increase in children brought into her office by Child Protective Services over the last 5 years. Recently, the Lee County Sheriff's Department posted on Facebook several separate wanted persons cases, and all of them face charges for child endangerment because a child tested positive for a controlled substance.
It seemed like a lot for child endangerment with controlled substance involved.
Sheriff Jim Johnson says he's also seen an uptick in cases presented by CPS, but this recent amount of cases is surprising.
I mean, it looked like they were all together, and it was one child, but it was all separate, not connected in any shape, form, or fashion.
And to investigators, these types of cases stand out.
One of the sad things that you see is when you go to a scene for whatever reason, and then there's a child involved, is just completely being neglected and laid over there to defend for itself, or you've got another child that's maybe 4 or 5 years older, and that child's not but 6 or 7, having to take care of that because the caregiver is more concerned in getting the next high.
Children are not just little adults. Their bodies work differently, things are absorbed differently, things react differently in children.
Dr. Curry says just because something may seem mild or have minimal effects on an adult, that does not mean that is the same case for a child. Children are able to absorb things through their skin or through the air.
We've seen that where children who have not actually taken any medicine have drugs in their system just from environmental exposure.
This then causes problems for children, affecting their behavior.
They can act out, they can be irritable, they can act funny.
They can also have problems breathing or an increase in their heart rate. Other issues arise in the classroom. Children exposed to drugs can have problems learning and memorizing. And later, they can have problems with withdrawal.
They can have symptoms of headaches, difficulty sleeping, irritability, all those kind of things that you can think of with withdrawal.
But for parents, the charges come with a big price to pay. They could see life behind bars for up to 5 or 10 years.
It's just a very sad situation to see these kids caught into this that, have no choice.
In Lee County, Daniela Oropeza, WTVA 9 News.